from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Jackson on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards the pick up. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. K'Lavon Chaisson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And now the Colts calling on their field goal unit here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
3. Jaguars nothing.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They try and catch the freaking
ball. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's got this down to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football up and to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 2nd down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught at about the 5.
I don't understand why he's not running with him. Why is he just standing there looking?
At the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route,
And
the
our
throw,
receiver been
touchdown.
trying to catch the ball. How he just looked at it and then ran away. And then that guy picked it. He should have caught that.
And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Roberts now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep.
He's wide open right there. Why did you overthrow him?
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran.
Oh, come on, man.
Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32 line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Didn't throw the ball short.
Use the
So I don't know why it just went down for him to get
just
it.
over a minute to go before halftime. Jackson on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson for the shotgun. And a throw right
Oh my goodness, man.
And past the 35.
What the heck is going on?
Shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. Jackson will throw again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached the intermission, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Jaguars nothing.
The Jaguars with
like
work
the
to
way
do.
he just
They
passed
trail here
down
as
the
we
field
are
on
back
that.
underway on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Roberts on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 30.
That's his second pass. He didn't call
Teammate used to tell me all the
one
time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
The same thing.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The whole game. The slants, after slants, after slants, after slants. No matter what I do switching the defense, it's slants.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Stopped short of the goal line.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now to get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Jacksonville.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Oh, I ran out of bounds, but still running.
Play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis.
16.
It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Oh,
that last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time.
Laddie,
take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Little.
Dude, the whole game, I swear, the whole game, slants. Slants. I could not stop the freaking slants.
And the Colts add on to their lead. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it.
This is horrible,
Set
man.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
The kicker on for the point after.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. From the 27, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Dude, stop giving him first downs, man.
That gets him a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
Stop letting him get first down. I keep getting him the third down and keep getting the first. Come on now.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Jesus.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Oh, wow. Get out of here, man.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.K. Dobbins.
He stopped on a dime and ran all the way around the line and ran to the hole and went
on
to
that
6.
long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration may
bro.
not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of players, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by 9, a minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
he could have caught that.
Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Off the play action, Darnold. He's going to let it fly.
Dude, catch the ball. What's with the one hand and
Dial
stuff?
up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Play action. It's Darnold. Now a desperation throw.
Oh, get out of here, man.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Man, this is trash, bro. He was wide open, and he overthrew him by 10 yards.
Fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Man, this is horrible, man. We lost.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a
Nah, this is
baseball season?
horrible.
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will give them a 12-point lead.
33. Jaguars 21.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time went for offense, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up.
And he overdoing my team.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive this time. And it'll be brought down.
I am from the shot that, man. It's over, man.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
33.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
Man, that wasn't even a good game.
Stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence.